Before the video starts, I think it's important to note that the water sounds in the background are because I got a fish! Yippee! I got a fish! Her name's Janice. Anyway. Hello everyone, I am Kenny RZ, aka Kenny Bunny 06, aka
Cough, Kenny, cough.
Before watching this, please go watch my part 1 for some context. I'd like to remind y'all not to harass anyone mentioned in this video. After my last video, the situation escalated to a dangerous level. Ciney made a response claiming she didn't groom the minor at all. This is untrue, as in the DMs it clearly shows a lot of the stuff she supposedly didn't do. Favoritism in the form of venting to this child during when the grooming was publicized, encouraging the victim to continue drawing suggestive art, and other things. The DM logs will be linked below. While no, she didn't single out the child or allegedly want a relationship with them, it is important to note that she did in fact make an effort to hide the fact she was talking to this kid. While she would share art that Carson and I made for her without our knowledge, she never once did that with the victim's art. Hell, I didn't even know who this kid was until Ciney told me straight up. Ciney name drops me and Carson, aka brother, in her new video. I don't know what she's claiming we knew. If we knew about the kid? No, we didn't know. If it was about her weird fantasies with the character? Yes, that part we did know. But again, we didn't pay it much attention. Yes, it was weird, but I think everyone's got weird fantasies about adult characters, or even worse, cough, Pokemon, cough. I do believe she name dropped us with the intention of driving Kiwi farmers to go after us, in which she succeeded. But frankly, I couldn't care less. I could just put my phone down like a normal human being. Ciney had no business sharing these things with a 14-year-old. Upon researching and scanning through my own DMs with Ciney, I've uncovered some things I had completely forgot about. Like this drawing I made when I was 17 and her response, times where she complained about her job's very valid restrictions, complaining about her loving family. Anytime I'd send a selfie for any reason, she'd make it weird, like pointing out me being trans or deciding to talk about the character she's obsessed with. She asked me to help her create a dating app profile. She had planned on making an NSFW Twitter account. I've also learned during the making of this video that Ciney had been in contact with yet another minor throughout this shit. She got pissy over Jack wanting to rewrite Luminous, which I knew nothing about. What I do know of that could possibly be related to this is my Cope Gang, which is a blatant ripoff of Vent Game, but we help each other feel better instead. The person who had reached out to me sent this from her progress diary. Content warning, it does depict Ciney offing Jack and Laurel. This is worrying due to how she's been behaving. If you're active on Twitter, then you know she had purchased a few weapons. She had said she was scared of Jack or something else hurting her. But the issue with this is that simultaneously she had been having thoughts of hurting Jack and herself. She denies this, yet in the image I had already shown, she only proves herself wrong. There are also a few other screenshots of her texting others about these thoughts. Ciney simply has no filter. She gets caught up with the wrong people, which she knows are shit, and takes everything they say as truth despite her criticizing Deadwing Dork for doing the same shit. She knows it's wrong, but she has nothing left to lose. Blatantly speaking, even if she isn't by definition a groomer, she is a sexual predator. Not only has she preyed on minors, but even people 17 to 20 years old. She did, in fact, sexually abuse Jack, even if it isn't clear-cut. Everything she had explained she did was in fact sexual abuse. Sexual because of the content of it, and abuse because it was a reoccurrence to the point where by the end of it, Jack had just stopped reacting. He didn't care anymore. Asking for consent after the fact is not okay. It is never okay. Go back to sex ed, Ciney. I think it'll do you good.
If someone said yes to tea around your house last Saturday,
that doesn't mean they want you to make them tea all the time. They don't want you to come around to their place unexpectedly and make them tea and force them to drink it, going, "But you wanted tea last week," or to wake up to find you pouring tea down their throat going, "But you wanted tea last night." If you can understand how completely ludicrous it is to force people to have tea when they don't want tea, and you are able to understand when people don't want tea, then how hard is it to understand when it comes to sex?
I genuinely don't understand how Ciney can trust people so easily given what she knows about this side of the internet. She knew what Jack had went through when he was 12, but is still putting herself in this situation. I honestly don't know what she's thinking. While looking through old stuff her and I had sent back and forth, I realized how bad a lot of the things she sent to me was. I won't send them all here, as it gets very graphic. She had art of boy doing nasty things to her, which genuinely made and still makes me very uncomfortable. Oh yeah, and also, I have scripts from her Deadwing Dork videos, since we're being unfiltered here and all. I think I should mention she planned on making an NSFW Twitter, which isn't inherently bad, but keep in mind her audience and who exactly it would be advertised to. While on the topic of Twitter, there have been more victims coming to me and making their own threads, meaning it is not just a one-time thing. She knew what she was doing. She cannot use being autistic and straight and "I'm just a girl" as an excuse. You are an adult. It is 2024. Get that through your head. I don't know what else to say, really. I just hope this shit gets figured out, whether that happens via her leaving the internet permanently or being institutionalized. This entire situation has put so much mental and physical strain on me. I can't imagine what it's doing to other people included in this. Knowing that someone I admired, I looked up to, saw as a friend, and even loved, ended up being this type of person. The type of person I despise most. I have 7 younger siblings that I currently live with. The thought of them going through something like that physically pains me. I thought it was done, but it completely blanked my mind. She was kind of racist sometimes. I'm using that term very loosely as well. She would make comments about people's ethnicity, including myself and Al, who you may recognize from Jack's video. She blatantly lied about Al as well to me personally. She used to tell me oh, me and Al had a falling out because he is rude and mean and shit. And girl, I've talked to Al. Al is pretty chill, bruh. During the entirety of this situation, I had come into contact with Laurel, brother, and Jack, and we have Cope Gang now. It's awesome. we're chilling, bro. Also, yeah, this is the end of the video. Quick little note here. No matter what, this is my channel. It's not gonna be focused around drama shit. This is literally the only time I've ever been in such big drama like this, and probably the only time, hopefully. I never want to have to go through this shit again. Making these videos is fucking tiring, bro. And sorry for all of the quiet spaces too. I pause a lot whenever I'm talking or reading off a script or anything. Right now too, I stutter. But yeah. That being said, please stay safe out there. Fucking don't talk to minors if you're an adult. Don't talk to people fucking years and years younger than you. And yeah, drink water.